Jesus. I'm like squeezing through here. Hi, I'm Charlie.
And I'm Liz.
And we are the Adventure Closet. Today, we're going to go check out Sunset Mine. There's a couple of stopes and an old mill site, which is pretty cool. So come along with us. Let's check it out.
History. Yep, come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so we just got to the trailhead. This is my cousin Tom's car over there. We are going to hike to the Sunset Mine and check her out. Tom got here first, so he's already headed up there. We're gonna try and catch up. But it's about a 3-mile round trip hike, not too bad. But cool to check out an old mine. This is one of Washington's earlier mines. Started operation in 1902. Pretty cool. It is 20-some degrees here in Index, Washington. Bit cold morning.
It's very cold.
Yeah. But we're working our way up. Trying to catch up to Tom and Andrea. Bring you guys along. How far up are you guys?
We're just 1 foot back above you.
Can you see us?
No, the winter's too dense, and I don't have enough height yet.
There she is.
Never know because the road always changes.
Great. Oh my God. Wow. Mines are a lot of fun to explore. A lot of times you'll find artifacts, like stuff that's been left behind from when it was in operation. Usually it's just rusty tools or railroad grade for their, what do you call them? The little cross beams for the ore carts. Well, yeah, I sound knowledgeable. So exploring mines is a lot of fun to us because there's history. I mean, we probably wouldn't even be living over here if it wasn't for the gold rush days. They came in and mined up a lot of our metals here, but it created roads, it created industry, and that's how we came about. Oh, there's a little piece of marble down here. Or, no, that looks like gneiss and quartz, but looks like marble. So anyways, yeah, so it's interesting to explore these mines and find the artifacts. There's oftentimes you'll see old tools, buckets, ore carts. All the times the mines still have the rails for the carts. So I've been up here before. This is Charlie's first time and Andrea's first time, so it should be fun.
River's way down there. That's right there too. So, going into mines is not the safest thing in the world. It's actually quite dangerous. So, do your research. Make sure you have safety gear. Don't go into mines if you don't know what you're doing.
We're gonna try and leave better examples for you guys, because I think as we're recording these videos, I'm finding that we do take more risks than I thought. We should have hard hats going into mines.
Or at least helmets, yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna work on being more prepared safety-wise, so that you guys can kind of learn alongside us how to be safer.
It's difficult for us though, because we're very spontaneous people, and usually we don't know what we're doing when we leave the house. So it's hard to be prepared for everything. That's why I end up wearing like 30 some pounds of camera gear on my back, because I don't know where we're going half the time, and I want to have all my lenses that I need and my drone just in case I need them. So yeah, we will work on being more prepared, and we'll at least tell you what we're doing wrong if we're doing something wrong. Like, definitely we should probably have helmets or hard hats going into a mine, but this is one of the larger mines that is a little safer than some of the mines we've been in, I'm sure.
And feel free to criticize us, you know. If you see something we can be doing differently or better, point it out, call us out in the comments.
Yeah, or if you have a suggestion for some gear that we should get, because I mean, we got all our camping gear, which is part of our adventure closet. We don't always have the safety gear we need. And we have a Garmin InReach, which is very nice for being out here with no cell service in case somebody gets hurt. Sorry, I'm breathing hard. It's what not hiking for a couple of days does to you. So we have the Garmin InReach, which is a good peace of mind. But we don't have helmets. We definitely don't have any climbing gear because we don't plan on climbing or going down in these mines. But yeah, be safe, everyone. We try to be as safe as possible. But sometimes it can be difficult. Look how cold everything is on the ground. Walk around on those crunchy leaves. It is super cold today. Super cold, but we're dressed warm and we've been moving, so we're staying warm. But I'm glad you can come along with us. It's nice being able to bring you along on our adventures. If you're in the Pacific Northwest and you know a great place where we could go, or some adventure you'd like us to film, we're always open to suggestions. Just leave a comment and we'll put it on our list. Our list is very long. Oh man, we have a short list, a long list, a short list, an even longer list, and probably lists of lists, to be honest. But we never really run out of stuff to do. I've got condensation in my beard. All right. Check this out. There's a huge rock right here alongside the road. Giant. That's cool. Oh, and there's water flowing underneath it. You can hear it. See it down there? That's cool. This thing is massive. Hi, Bree. Yeah, that light looks pretty good. There's a mill foundation right there. Very tiered mill foundation.
So this was the mill site for the mine. This is probably where they had one of the saws going. It's like just a foundation left.
Huh?
I don't remember checking this out when we came. We must have just drove by it.
We probably just drove by it. And at times, sometimes this has even been really overgrown.
Yeah.
It's the second place I've seen this. The other place is at Fortson Mill out in Darrington.
That's where the big old motor was. Hey, Love. You don't have to worry about falling in the hole right here. You're fine.
So they must have ran this off of steam, huh?
No, they ran it off of water, I believe, and gas power. This is a big belt pulley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help run the motor, which was probably right there.
I haven't actually seen this foundation part, but looks like big motors were mounted here too. So this is actually probably where the big motor was. That guy right there was.
That's a pretty good sized motor right there.
Yeah, I know, but look at this one.
But yeah, you're right. They probably ran it.
They had the big
Ran
powerhouse
belts
right
down.
here. Some old beams from the mill. Looks like there's even a road bed up there, up higher. More artifacts. Somebody drove up here. It's a pretty cool place. Where a motor or something sat. We're kind of in a little basin here, so everything's pretty icy. Huh. I wonder what this was. It's definitely part of the mill, but it looks like it's buried in rocks or has collapsed or something. If anybody knows what this is, let me know. I'm curious. Woo! A little slick. Alright, time to get my dinner. It's probably the powerhouse, I'm assuming.
First sign of copper. This is the ore that was predominantly mined out of here. This is actually, they pulled 13 million tons of copper out of this mine that we're gonna get to.
Pretty cool. Large old pipe. It's Trout Creek. And the mill site is just through the trees right there. You know, it'd be cool to have a little window into the past and see all the goings-ons here and all the mine activity, what it looked like when all the trees were all cleared off. Probably pretty cool. Gosh, as I'm walking through here, I'm just like thinking, what kind of stuff is buried in these woods that'll probably never be found again? Pretty crazy to think that, you know, 70 something years ago, trucks were driving on this road collecting ore. So Tom says that this is a What do you call it?
It's a big filter.
A big drainage filter, because the creek is that way, so there's no outlet here, so that the water comes, pools up here, seeps into the ground, and kind of filters itself out to before it goes into the creek, to keep it from polluting.
So here's the first tunnel coming up. Is the bridge made? Woo. Looks like it's caved in. Caved in.
Did you see in there?
No, it's caved in.
This is the main haulage tunnel for, what's the mine that we're showing at? The Sunset Mine? Main haulage tunnel for the Sunset Mine. And the water's just coming right out of there. I'm going into that pool, that filtering pool. While this water may look clear, it's coming directly out of a mine, so it most likely has a high metal content, mineral content, and most likely arsenic. So you don't want to filter water coming out of a mine. You don't want to let your dog drink it either.
Next stop is the bridge.
Take it to the bridge.
Hopefully it's still here. Here's what's left of the bridge. Yeah, the bridge got taken out.
Yeah, it did. Wow, somebody has spent some time here. This is pretty cool. There's the remnants of the old bridge. Let's do a quick rock check. I saw something cool back here. Oh, they're frozen. That one's interesting. Here, I'll just do a slow pan for you guys so you can see what rocks are here. pretty area here. I see why somebody spent some time on this. Hi. We're coming.
We're following these flags up. Okay.
Look for the flag on the right-hand side, guys. Just an audit up here. Just an audit? Yep, just an audit. Partially collapsed. Okay, I'll let Liz film it then.
There it is.
You can look down in there if you want. Nope. Boop. You don't like tunnels. Come on.
Shut up, dog.
Nice sign telling you to keep out. Definitely would not want to go in there, even if this sign wasn't here. For one, that is probably a foot at the skinny part across, and I don't think I would fit.
Okay, coming up on the main entrance of Sunset Mine. There's 5 production levels in this mine. Most of them are flooded. So it's not really safe to explore a lot of this mine, but you still can. You can go down this way for quite a bit. 13 million tons of copper came out of here. A bunch of silver. It was the biggest metal production mine out of Western Washington. So that tells you a lot. It started operating in 1902, and they wrapped things up around 1948. You can see the copper staining. That is what raw copper ore looks like. For those that have never seen raw copper ore, is it's green. It's not that copper color that you expect. It takes processing to make it that copper penny color. Love notes from rock hands. Some copper ore. Some iron in it. That rust means there's iron. Ooh, come check out this mushroom. He's so cute. Little shelf mushroom.
So this is why it's always dangerous around mines. This is a giant stope. And if you were just walking through the woods and all this underbrush is here, you were coming down that hill, you could fall into this. That's probably a good 50 feet down. And that is a lot more than 50 feet down right there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to think that a bunch of people were up here mining 70 plus years ago. Digging this entire mountainside out. Just out here. In this beautiful place. So this is probably as close as I want to get. I'm back a ways. It looks a little like I'm a little closer on camera, but that is a stope. Hopefully we can find one we can go in easier. This just does not look safe at all to me. This is above my comfort level. But it's still cool to look at. More copper staining on the wall that side. All the dead ferns because the minerals and such are seeping into the plant life. Cool.
Well, I guess I was wrong. That was not the main stope. We're gonna go a little bit further to the next one. Yeah, it's been like 15 years since I was up here last, so.
It's good to get out, be in the woods amongst the moss and the ferns. It doesn't get much better than being out in the woods, away from it all. I'm glad we could bring you along with us on our adventures. Yeah, and we hope you like coming along. Look at that little creature hole. Burned out stump. Huh. That's cool. Looks like an adit right here. Okay. Kind of looks like an adit right here. Interesting. Cool. All right. Holy shnikes! That's deep. Check out that view. So Tom tells us that this is 9 stories of a mine. That's crazy big. It's cool. I love that sound. Still along this collapsed stope here. Going across this very dangerous part.
Entrance to the mine, little air hole. I'm gonna jump across here because I want to show you guys this blue ore down here. Look at how blue that is. I forgot my rock pick, so I'm gonna have to see if there's some loose stuff we can play with. Here, come ahead and check out this blue.
That's cool.
Yeah. Look how sparkly that is.
Oh yeah. It's pretty cool. Let me dim this. Let me see that big piece.
This.
No, the one on the wall. Move your arm.
Oh.
There you go.
Sorry.
That's cool.
Look at that.
Oh, that's too close. That's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of copper
I'm
staining
bringing
right
you
there.
back a souvenir, Andrea.
It's a dark purple staining here. Look at that. That must be pyrite. There's a pyrite right here. Yeah. But it's got this purple around it that has copper flecks in it. Let's see if I can get this with my phone. Get you a close up. You can see the copper staining here on the wall. And then the pyrite. Let's see if I can get it to glisten. And then if you look closely, you can see little bits of copper in there. That is very cool. But I'm not sure what this purple stuff is around this.
Need to get a light out. You going down, babe?
Just, yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So Tom is a very experienced spelunker. He's been in many, many mines. Oh, you can see the workings back there.
Yeah, they built that. That's a three-story building they built to haul the injured miners down the top.
The injured miners?
Yeah, injured and dead.
How many people died here?
I can't remember. Hello! Nine stories deep.
9 stories?
Yep.
I don't think you made it all the way down.
No. But from the top down.
Yeah, but still, that's only like what, 2 stories, 3 stories?
Well, the building you're looking at over there, that's 3.
Okay.
All right, come on, guys, let's go.
Hopefully this makes it a little brighter.
Hey Liz, you're right. It peeled off with the foam. You see the foam on the wall?
Yeah.
You see where the foam's coming down from the shaft?
Oh, yeah.
So that thing you must have saw was the shaft.
I don't know if you can make that out, but he's talking about right up there. There's foam coming out for where they sealed up the dangerous shaft, which would make you, gosh, if you fell in that shaft, you'd fall straight down the stove. Hello? Use Tom for scale here. Let's see how big this is. Pretty big. That straight down? Yeah. I don't think you should. We did. You can tell that it's been a landslide here. I just filled most of this in. Probably was a lot harder to get into at one point. It's pretty cool being out here, thinking of the history and everything that's involved with all these mines. I mean, this is how they did it back in the day. They didn't have the big open pit mines like they have today. I mean, some countries still do it like this, but they got a lot of copper out of here. This much copper, this much silver, and this much gold. Crazy. That's a lot. Tom says there was an accident here.
Go on in there. It's safe.
Wet.
Yeah, it's gonna be wet.
Can you hold my pack?
Yep. And it's totally safe in there. All the way to the back, you'll see some wood on the floor. And then it drops down, which is also safe to go down to, and you should see this beautiful, the brightest blue ore.
Okay. All right, guys. I hope the battery holds up.
I got another one. I got spares, so I'll come get it.
Oh wow. Look at that ore. Yeah, that blue. It's so sparkly. Oh, it's flooded. See if I can get it closer. Yeah, it's flooded. Good Lord. Oh, yeah. I see that. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That is beautiful. Okay.
Got to the wood yet? The wood flooring layer?
It's flooded.
It's flooded?
Yeah.
How deep?
It looks like a couple feet deep. You'd probably be good if you had some boots.
See, all this is so, like this right here. Look at this. And you can see where the stalactites are starting to form right there.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
So there's one way in the back.
All right, they just called me over. Check something else out.
So if you feel like getting your feet wet, Charles, it is worth going further back.
Yeah.
It is pretty safe in there.
That's solid. It's the only solid one I'd trust. And the wood, you'll if you run into the wood flooring, it's solid. So.
Can I drop my radio?
Yeah. Hey, let me see that radio so I can talk to Andrew.
Yeah.
But I think this is the sunset. Because the sunset is the main working. So if you feel like getting your feet wet, Charles, it is worth going further back.
Yeah.
It is pretty safe in there.
Can I drop my radio?
Yeah.
Wow, this is cool. How far back did you go?
Just maybe 10 feet further.
Clogging up. Yeah, I'm too big for this. I'm like squeezing through here. Yeah, it is.
I got hopefully it's good.
Yeah. Blinded by the light.
Up like a deuce of rubber in the night. Blinded by the moon.
That's pretty cool. I wish I could fit in there better. Maybe I need to shed a few pounds. Hiking season's coming. Boy, old man sounds. Oh. You'd make them too. You were carrying 30-something pounds of camera gear and drone gear that I really haven't even pulled out yet.
Oh, that's right.
Always good to have, though.
Yeah. Working our way back down. Gonna head back to the car. Wrap up our day.
Probably don't need.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
So this is the main trail to the mine. We went kind of a back way, which was cool because we saw more stuff. But apparently there's another adit somewhere around here. So just keeping my eyes open as I come down. Whew.
Ice. Little fibers of ice caused by fungi, I believe.
Oh look, a barbecue out in the woods.
If you like peaceful videos, you should check out my other channel, Charlie Duncan Photography. I've been doing these weekly videos of 30 minutes of peace where it's just a waterfall or a cascade or something cool to look at, or drown out the outside noise for about 30 minutes a day. You should check it out. Go subscribe to that channel, Charlie Duncan Photography. I'll leave a link down below in the description.
Oh. Dang.